Hi, I'm Katie, and thanks for joining me for this upper body workout. This workout is going to take roughly 30 minutes. It's going to start with a short warm-up and end with a little bit of stretching. You're going to need a variety of dumbbells from light to heavy, relative to your strength. Lighter weights will be used for things like lateral raise, and heavier things for something like a row. When we get to those exercises, choose what's appropriate for you and feel free to switch at any time if you're fatiguing before the time is up. We're going to do supersets, which means 2 exercises back to back, alternating, and we'll do each superset 2 times. We'll work all the major muscles of the upper body, the back, the chest, the shoulders, biceps, and triceps, and hopefully you'll get a great workout in under a half an hour. Let's go ahead and do a short warm-up just to get started. Open and close. Open your chest and round out your back. All right, spread the feet apart, reach the arms up and make a big circle. And reverse it. One more. All right, go ahead and stand still. Bring the feet closer together and make some big circles backwards. We always want to get the muscles and the joints ready for movement. Bring it forwards. And then go ahead and grab a light set of dumbbells. Remember, this is just the warm-up, and we're going to curl and press. You will see this exercise in this workout. This should be really easy right now, just getting the blood flowing and preparing for movement. This should not be intense. All right, keeping our elbows soft so they're not locked out tight, but just at a slight bend. We're going to bring the weights up in front, back down, and then out to the side. This is a front raise and a lateral raise. You will see the lateral raise also in this workout. Again, this should be fairly easy, but you're starting to feel this in the shoulders as you get warmer. One more. Okay. We're going to jump right in. Our first superset is going to be a bent row, single arm bent row. We'll spend a little time on each side, and then an upright row where we can do both arms at the same time. So go ahead and pick out your weight for the bent row. For the bent row, we're going to count repetitions and do the same number on each side. How many you can do is going to depend on the amount of weight you have. So somewhere between 10 and 15. You're going to want to rest your arm on your opposite leg from the side that's working. And you're going to pull and then lower that weight. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't rush through it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we do a few more? 11, 12. I'm going to try to make it to 15, 13, 14, and 15. All right, time for the other side. Get yourself set up and try not to let your body rotate a lot. Stay nice and sturdy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, couple more if you can, 13, 14, and 15. Relax, set that weight down. We're gonna do upright row next. I'm going to grab a set that is slightly lighter than the weight I just used. You're going to draw the hands up, the elbows will lift, but you don't want the hands higher than the elbows. Elbows stay higher, so it shouldn't look like this. It should look like this. I think of having a big bucket in my hands and drawing that bucket up towards my chest. This we're going to do for 45 seconds. Get set, go. The single arm rows we just did, we're focusing more on our lats, muscles that are in the middle of the back that wrap around. Here we're targeting our trapezius or our traps, which is the diamond shaped muscle that goes from the base of your neck out towards your shoulder blades and back in to the middle of your back. Pull those shoulders up and back. Oh, struggling. I hope you're struggling a little too. Breathe through it. Okay, relax. Quick stretch. We're gonna go back to that first exercise. We're doing each superset twice. So just one more time. And you may or may not be able to do the same number of reps. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now notice when I draw that weight up, how my shoulder stays away from my ear. You don't want to pull up here. Draw that shoulder down, and draw that weight around your waist or your rib cage, not up towards your chest. Switch sides. Oh, don't need that. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 if you're with me. Oh, good job. Upright rows, last time. This combination should feel difficult. These are both exercises that target the back, and even though they're slightly different angles, you're probably gonna feel like this combination is challenging. Here we go. If it gets too difficult and you can't or you don't want to switch weights, alternate. Keep the wrists straight. It needs to be challenging if it's going to make a difference. If you want to get stronger, you have to give those muscles the message to get stronger by doing something that's going to fatigue them, draw you out of your comfort zone. Woo. Okay, relax. We're gonna move on to the next superset. You do not need a step or a bench, but if you have one, you might really like to use that for this next set of exercises. Make sure you can see me. So what this step does is it brings you up away from the floor, because with these two exercises, the chest press and the pullover, the floor is going to get in the way of your range of motion. So if you do need to use the floor, just know that your range of motion may be shortened just a little bit. Okay, chest press. Start right in front of my step. And we're gonna do this for 45 seconds. Here we go. You want that weight to come down across from your chest, not up here by your shoulders. The elbows should be at below shoulder height. And I don't have my hips on the step or the bench, so I'm just gonna tighten up my glutes and core and keep them lifted on my own. About a 2 count down and 2 counts back up is a good pace. Okay, carefully get those weights to the floor. All right, I'm gonna show you the next exercise. You can use a single weight or 2 weights. If you have 2 weights, they need to have flat sides that you can put together. If it's 2 round weights, they're probably gonna slip and you're gonna hit your fingers. So we're gonna hold that 1 or 2 weights right here over the face or chest. And using our shoulders, we're gonna lower that weight. This is called a pullover. This is not coming from the elbows, this is coming from the shoulder. All right. So pick out the weight that you're gonna need to use. And here we go. Again, a 2 count is a good pace. Control the weight, especially on the way down. You don't want to fall or let that weight drop too quickly. The muscles are getting a contraction on both sides of this exercise. Lengthening and then shortening. Both are advantageous. Breathe through it. Shh. Exhale. All right. We're going to do those 2 exercises again. Chest press and pull over. Short break right here. And get ready with the weights. Get set, go. Chest press, we're obviously targeting the muscles of the chest, hence the name. The pullovers are targeting the lats and the chest and your core. In fact, all these strength exercises are an opportunity to tighten up and contract the muscles of your core. All right, carefully lower the weight. One more set of pullovers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, elbows should be fairly straight. As I come down, I do not increase the bend in the elbow. We'll do skull crushers later. Right now we're focusing on the shoulder. Not necessarily the muscles of the shoulder, but the joint. Pull back up. Carefully lower and pull. All right. That is the end of that superset. We're going to move on to 2 new exercises. And we'll be on our feet for these. Okay. Curl to overhead press. So a combination really of 2 exercises. I'm going to get the biceps and the shoulders with this one. And then an overhead extension for the triceps. Okay, sticking with our 45-second interval, curl to press. Here we go. Now, if you were to separate all these exercises in the weight room and allow for a minute or two of rest in between, you would probably be able to do heavier weight or more repetitions. But we're being really efficient here and getting a lot of work done in a short amount of time. So you might have to go a little bit lighter because our rest breaks are shorter. So maybe you're an avid exerciser already, but maybe you notice you can't do the same amount of weight on this one as you do when you get more rest in between sets. Okay. Overhead extension. Again, this is another one you can use a single weight or two smaller weights pushed together. Keep the hips and the ribs tucked in. We don't want to arch our back. Bend and straighten at the elbows. Straight with the wrists. Full extension all the way up. While we have not targeted our triceps or isolated our triceps yet, they've been assisting with other exercises. So they're already a little tired. Oh. Shake it out. Back to the curl and press. Get ready. Get set, go. Oh, if you're really tired but you don't want to give up on that weight, single arm, single arm. I'm not using any time to turn the weights here, which is another way that you could do this exercise. I'm keeping them neutral, hammer curl, and straight up. All right. One more time for overhead extension. More than halfway through this workout, we have 2 more supersets we're gonna do. We're gonna visit the chest again with chest fly, and these triceps again with skull crushers. Both will be on our back, on the floor, or on that step. Relax for a minute, bring an arm across and stretch. Reach for the shoulder blade. Use the other arm to pull it back. All right, skull crushers, chest fly, and then skull crushers. Chest fly, looks like this, open and close. Get ready, get set, go. Make sure your head and neck are supported. If you're using a step or a bench that's a little shorter like mine, most important to have that head and neck supported. You can keep your hips lifted on your own using your glutes, but you don't want to be hanging off the edge back here with no support for your head. Okay, careful, set them down. And skull crushers next. Stick with these same weights. Ready, set, go. Bend and straighten. Looks similar to that pullover at first, but notice my hands are apart, and I bend and straighten the elbows. It's getting difficult. Saved by the bell. The collective effect of putting all these exercises together so quickly is that you notice your muscles fatiguing. Okay, chest fly again. We're going to give our arms a second to recover. Nearing the end of this workout. One more set here. One more superset to follow. Ready, go. Again, a 2 count is a good pace to keep. Open, open, close, close. It's like a big hug. Oh, ooh, that was a bad finish. We still have the skull crushers to do. I'm just going to shake the arms out and make a few big circles. Okay, last set here. Ready, go. Starting to struggle. Oh, those triceps are burning. Oh, finished. All right. Okay, next one's gonna be on our feet, lateral raises. And a slightly lighter weight. Anytime you do a straight arm exercise, especially on your feet, lateral raise or front raise, you're gonna want a lighter weight. So we have a soft elbow, which means I'm not locked out tight, just a soft bend. If you find your elbows drop and your wrists bend a lot, the weight's probably too heavy. You want to be able to keep those elbows up, thumbs pointing forward or even down slightly. Here we go, 45 seconds. You should be able to control that weight. You shouldn't have to jerk and throw it up like that. Lift. Nice control. controlled breathing, belly button pulled in. Breathe through it. Okay, set those down. And you're gonna need one even lighter weight. One single dumbbell. I'm gonna grab my mat because we're gonna be coming down onto our knees. Okay, this is gonna be a rear fly or a reverse fly. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, from all fours. All fours, knees about hip width. We're gonna take this weight out to the side. As we do that, we don't want to turn our body. We don't want to do a push-up with this arm. Stay nice and sturdy. And we're gonna count like we did with the bent row and do an even number on both sides or the same number on both sides. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's switch sides. Maybe you can do 12 or 15 with the weight that you pick. Just make sure you're getting the even number, the same number on the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're so close to done. One more set of lateral raises. One more set of rear flies on the floor. Setting that timer, 45 seconds. Let's get this done with. Lift. Your shoulder is composed of your deltoids. That's the technical term. Your deltoids are medial, rear, and front, or anterior. So doing a few different exercises for the shoulder. It's all of those different spots. Oh, at the end here, we're struggling. I don't know about you, I am. I'm struggling here at the end. All right, stay by the bell. Back down for our last set of rear flies. Maybe you can do the same number, maybe not. Do your best and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we are done with that workout. Let's get a few stretches just to finish it up. Great work. I hope you feel the effects of that. I hope it feels great. If you have a flat spot, like a door frame, I want you to put your arm on the inside, elbow to hand, and then turn away from it. You should feel a nice stretch in your chest. And then we're going to switch sides. Take the hands behind you, link them together. If you can, pull the heels of your hands away from your tailbone. Feet apart, reach up, reach out long, drop down, hang here. Roll up slow. And one more stretch I really like to do, just hits my back in a way that nothing else does. From all fours, I'm going to take my right arm behind my left and lean down on it. And then open. Bring it through. Open. And this last time, let's hold that stretch a little longer. Reach through and lean on it. Good. Switch sides. Hand goes behind, through, open. Last time. This is it. Great job. Thanks for joining me.